thanks for joining us. My name is Amy Nicole, founder of Chic Studios School of Makeup. We are filming here in Los Angeles, and I've got my beautiful model, Ruthie, who works out of the $1 Billion Brows headquarters. Today I would love to share with you, along with Ruthie, some of the great products that we use not only in the classroom, but we also use on our clients, the instructors use in their makeup kits. So without further ado, we'll get to it. I always like to recommend to anybody getting into the makeup industry, hygiene is absolutely key. And number one, just technique or tip that will keep you coming back from getting more work. So sanitize my hands. I've got my makeup station set up, and I am gonna kind of get into 3 main focuses today. Focus number 1 is gonna be complexion, just evening up the skin tone on Ruthie. Focus number 2 is gonna be her brows. I'm gonna focus on brows, and then color. I'm gonna pop some color on the eyes, the cheeks, and the lips. So first product that I'm going to, I actually already have applied a balm. I have used the Bioderma lip balm. Love this product. So that is, how are your lips feeling, Ruthie?
Really good and hydrated.
Right.
They were definitely dry, so.
Perfect. Second product that I have not applied yet, but I am gonna apply, is the Bioderma Scentsy Beau Light Cream. As a makeup artist, we always want to apply onto a palette for hygiene purposes. And as an artist as well, I always like to share with clients that you can use brushes for more than one purpose. So I'm going to start with the cream all over Ruthie's skin, and then I'm going to go and use this brush later for foundation. You do want to apply the products all over and make sure that the skin is in great kind of shape and doesn't have too much texture before you start applying makeup. So step number 1. Next, I'm going to use MAC Strobe Cream. This is a great product just to give a great illuminating luminosity to the skin. I'm gonna go back in the same brush that I used. Another thing to keep in mind as an artist applying products onto your clients, but also for yourself, is to work products down to the neck. You don't want to leave the neck out. You don't want the neck to be dry, and you want to make sure that the skin looks blended and even. So now we have prepped Ruthie's skin. We've applied the lip balm, we've applied the cream, and we've applied a luminosity or a luminous cream, which is the strobe cream, which adds luminosity. The next product I'm going to apply is the Makeup Forever HD foundation. So I had the chance to test Ruthie's skin from her jaw down to her neck and found that this was the best color to match her. So as silly as this looks, and one of the reasons you don't want your client facing a mirror when you're doing their makeup is because you don't want them really seeing your prepping, so to speak. This is important because I want to know how much product I have on my brush. I don't just want to keep adding more product. So I've dispersed what I want to apply. I'm going to work with the brush and also a sponge, and now I'm going to blend that product into Ruthie's skin. Followed from the foundation, still working with the skin and complexion, I am going to apply a concealer. So concealer is a product that is usually a little bit heavier. It is going to have a skin tone to it, and I like to apply it in a shade lighter than the skin, just to conceal blemishes, redness, and discoloration. I'm gonna go under the eyes, around the nose, and over any blemishes. It's important to blend this in and not to apply too much product. As you can see, when I apply the concealer, I want to push it in and not move it away. If I apply it and move it away or rub it, I'm gonna have to keep reapplying. So you want to push it in. I've now applied the foundation, the concealer, and I'm going to set that with a powder. I'm using the NYX translucent powder. This is great for any complexion. It's got no color, and a little bit does go a long way. The tip or kind of technique with powder is to press it into the skin and apply it where you applied the cream. You do not have to apply it all over the skin. So if you didn't do cream on the forehead or you didn't do cream on the neck, you don't need to apply the powder. So this kind of wraps up my first kind of phase of the makeup. As I mentioned, I'm going to do complexion, which is completed. I'm now going to focus on the brows and finish with color. I'm going to apply 3 different products on Ruthie's brows. The first product is going to be this Triple Threat Billion Dollar Brows Triangular Brow Pencil. The second, because of this one being lighter, I'm actually going to use a blonde on Ruthie's brows and then finish for definition with Brows on Point. And this color is Taupe. And I'm going to end with really defining and adding some really beautiful precision to her brows. This Brow Butter in Taupe as well. So what I am looking at when I apply brow products on a client or myself is I am measuring, and because I did this before Ruthie, I just want to outline what I did, is you always want to look at the beginning, which is the start of their brows, the arch, which is the highest point, and the end of their brows, which is usually from the outer tip of the nose to the outer part of the eye, and you want to see where that ends. You want these to be even. There is a term that they say, the brows are sisters, not twins. This second product, the Brows on Point that I'm using, is in a darker shade. I really wanted definition with Ruthie's brows, but I used the first product in blonde because I really wanted to outline and add that base, which is texture to the brows. So if you notice, I was working in like feather-like motions. This is to mimic hair, the natural hair. So I do have to admit, this is one of my favorite products. I do use it myself personally, and I absolutely love it in my kit. Comes in different shades. This is the Brow Butter. I'm gonna use Taupe on Ruthie, and it's gonna add that extra definition and just give her that really kind of beautiful Insta Glam brow look. Along with the application, I'm going to use the Billion Dollar Brows Duo-Sided Brow Brush. We've got the Angle Synthetic brush on one side and the spoolie brush on the other. All right, so now we've completed the complexion. We've also worked our way over to the brows. Ruthie has beautiful brows. We have defined them, and we're now going to wrap up with a couple different makeup steps. We're gonna do the eyes, the eyeshadow, the eyeliner, and mascara. We're also going to do blush and cheeks. So I kind of call this the color step. I'm going to start by applying a wash of color over Ruthie's brows with this NYX Ultimate palette. Comes in beautiful shades. I absolutely love this. It's great for makeup artists and individuals alike. And I'm going to do a wash of this beautiful mauve shimmery eyeshadow. So next I am going to add mascara. Very important, back to the hygiene purpose, is to always apply mascara with a disposable mascara wand. If it's for yourself, you can directly apply, but if it's on a client, you want to use a mascara wand. So we're ready to go. Just look at me. Look straight. As an artist, it's really important to just keep in the back of your mind, you're working with makeup. So you can take anything off if it doesn't look good, if the client doesn't like the color, or if it's just not working for you, or you have a little product transfer. You can always wipe it off. So Q-tips are your best friend. All right, so final steps to this beautiful makeup on Ruthie is going to be color on the cheeks and also on the lips. So I'm gonna start with this NYX Highlighting Bright Idea. It's a highlighting stick. And I'm going to follow up with this Sweet Cheeks blush. This is a product that you could apply directly onto the cheeks. You can see the luminosity. And then with this, it's called a contour brush, but again, brushes can be used for all different purposes. You're gonna blend this in. I'm now gonna take that same brush and I'm going to add a beautiful peachy coral cheek color. I love to blend, so I'm actually taking a little bit of both products. Both colors, actually. Because I am using this product, which is Ruthie's, I'm gonna directly apply it. However, if you were applying it from your makeup kit, you'd wanna use a disposable lip brush or a professional lip brush that you have in your kit. So this finishes off the look that we did with our beautiful model. Thank you so much. Thank you to Billion Dollar Brows. You've got your gorgeous glow. Thank you for viewing our video. This is a beauty makeup look. If you like this, go to our YouTube channel, subscribe, and leave a comment. And for more tips and tricks and videos and behind the scenes, go to our @Chic Studios social media pages.